All right, Kenman here. Today we have a nice array of knives on the table to look at. I'm excited about this group right here. Continuing with the Kenman Picks for 2023 series. If you have not seen any of them, there's my playlist right there. Got little groups of knives in like the under the $30 range. I've got 30 to 40, 40 to 50, 50 to 60, 60 to 70. Several in the series so far. Nice little groups ranging in little $10 price gaps. So you can kind of say, oh, I want to spend that $50 to $60. Ooh, here's a group that Kenman says he has and he's used and he likes and can recommend. That's what we're looking at today. No knives that I don't personally own or have used. It's all stuff that I have and I can go through. We have a little format change today. Since we're getting up there on the price, we're going to be breaking it down, and now this is kind of more of a $70 to $100 range. Actually, it's going to be closer to $70 to $130, but we're looking in that kind of closer to $100 range of knives. I don't have as many in that range to go on these $10 price breaks anymore. So we've got a $30 to $40 range, $50 range. I don't know, but we've got these 6 knives that are awesome to look at that I can recommend in that range for that $70 to $100-ish. That's what we'll call it. And so let's get right into it. But before we start, I am not sponsored by anyone, and I purchase everything at retail price. I do these videos because I love discussing knives and sharing info and ideas with others. If you have any questions or thoughts, please feel free to comment below. All right, I think we're good to go here. Yeah. Get these out of the way and start going through them. Like I said, if you haven't seen these, you can check out that playlist, kind of go through them if you are looking for a knife. Got a bunch of them in different price ranges. I also did kind of like a pick of, which was more of a fast. It's going to be a little slower than the other one I did, but if you look right there, there's like 30-some knives, fast-paced action. So you want to see them really quick and move on. Yeah, holiday gift ideas. Here we are. Love knives. Let's talk about it. Okay, first one on the list today is the Civivi Shredder. Bam. If you're a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles fan. Yeah, Civivi Shredder. This knife is super cool. It's big. It's got some fun, nice little drop action. It's very slicey blade. Flipper tab. And you can get in there, flick it out. Thumbs out. Long, slicey, cool looking knife. The Shredder has like this carbon. This is an inlay carbon fiber. So what they've done, it's like a combo where they've actually taken it and laid it in there as part of the, when they do the G10. I don't know exactly how that works, but it's an inlaid carbon fiber. It's a little different. You still have that texture, but it's not the same as just standard carbon fiber. Very cool either way. Also got that Damascus blade. This Damascus pattern is cool. They've got it. It's very subtle. They don't really make it very dark. It's got that real light accent to it. Very cool. Not sure the composition of the steels that they used in their Damascus, but it's they've got some really nice patterns that they can get with it. I dig it. Civivi Shredder. This is $70 at what you're seeing right here. Now, the other variety with this particular grouping is a lot of these have quality options for the blades. This is the higher qualities. A lot of these I'm getting the upgrade, if you will. So you can buy a Civivi Shredder for $44. If you like this knife, you can drop back to that $44 range. You're not going to have that carbon fiber type inlay, and you're not going to have the Damascus. But other than that, it's going to have that same size, that same feel, that same look of that blade. This one's $70. Fantastic knife. Civivi Shredder. All right. We've got the CJRB Echo. If you know the Pyrite, then the Echo is very similar shape. The Echo does have that front flipper there, which is really nice. And that front flipper is light. It doesn't take much. Bad camera angles. But yeah, you can put your index finger on the front there and just flip over it. Drops out easy. Button lock. Flick it out real easy. Thumb it out. Most of the time, fairly easy. But you can buy a CJRB Echo for $50. So that's not in that $70 to $100 some dollar range-ish, Kenman. But this one is titanium. So I picked up the CJRB Echo in titanium. It's got an AR RPM 9 blade steel. That button lock is awesome. The front flipper is awesome. Really cool looking knife. Also in that titanium, just makes it even more pop. I got the titanium pocket clip, which I also added, which brings it up because it just has a regular clip, and then I bought the titanium clip, was like another $15. So this actually brings this to more of a $95 version of the Echo. They have another new one that they just came out with. It's titanium that has a contoured, like a sunray pattern on it. Very cool. I'd highly recommend that. But yeah, $80 CJRB Echo titanium AR RPM 9 button lock. That's just very fidgety, very fun to use. Works almost every time. Great knife. CJRB Echo. Okay. Vosteed Valkyrie. Probably don't see this one around as much, but it's a cool looking knife. Another button lock. Got your flipper tab. Got your thumb. Got your front flipper that I can fail it, of course. And then you can also flick it out with the finger there. Boom. Great knife. Vosteed makes some interesting stuff. I know some people will say things about their button locks. Hitting it like this, you can get it to fail. I haven't really given it too much of a whack test, but I haven't had any fails with it either. But that's not something you're really going to be banging hard, I think, a lot anyway. But this knife is great. It's got a nice action. Works many different ways. That front flipper is my issue, though, is because it's got the rear and the front. So when you go to do the front, I'm getting in the way. It's like you almost have to get out of the way so that it doesn't catch your finger when it's flipping around. Part of the design. I don't know. It works good, though. Good sized knife. Get some nice cuts. Vosteed Valkyrie. I've got a micarta handle on this one. I like the way micarta feels. Nitro V blade steel. Very nice. Button lock. This is $72. This is the base model of this. I don't know if they have a better one, but there isn't a cheaper version of this one in particular. But it is in that it's $72, so it's in that 70 to 100-ish range. Really fun action, really cool looking fidgety knife. It's got a neat sound. Right? Vosteed Valk. $72. Okay. Next up. Ooh, this one's rad. I like this one a lot. This is the Civivi Bol Tusk. Awesome looking knife. Now, again, I have a higher quality option version right here. This is the Civivi Bol Tusk with the Ultim. That's got that really nice see-through. Look at how see-through that is. All right, you can see the entire inside. You can see my hand passing through behind it. Just cool. It's got that additional texture on there. You can see those lines. Oh, it's fantastic. Some people don't like Ultim. I love yellow stuff. So if you ask me, see-through, textured, detailed, and yellow, awesome. I love it. I think it's super cool. Anyway, Civivi Bol Tusk with the Ultim and a Damascus blade. This has got that same kind of Damascus as the Shredder, where it's that lighter kind of pattern. I love it. It looks cool. Really neat, aggressive blade shape. Flipper tab works nice. Nice big jimps right there. Look at how my finger fits perfect right there for some cuts. I love a larger size knife. This Bol Tusk is super cool. Got a liner lock. Flips out really good. Flipper tab works good. Thumb should work good most of the time. But yeah, Civivi BullTusk. This version is $103, right? So if you want something on $100 and you like the way this looks, this is it. If you like the BullTusk but you don't want to spend $100, you can get the base model for $62. So you won't have the Damascus, you won't have the Ultim, but you probably have a nice G10 or micarta handle. You'll have a nice blade that's like I said, not Damascus, but you're going to have a nice knife for $62. So if you like this and you want to save a little bit, you can go that way. But if you like the Ultim and the Damascus and you want to spend $100, $103, you've got your Civivi BullTusk right here. This thing is sick. All right, getting there. Couple left. The most expensive one in the category today, ultimately everything was around 103, between 70 and 103. But this one is the kicker. This is like 129, jumps it up. But because of my final one is a little bit different, you know, I had to put it in this category. Doesn't matter. It is the most expensive knife, but it's also probably one of the smoothest. Oh, I tell ya. Okay, we have the Knafs Lander 2. That clutch lock is awesome. The action on this, I've screwed up a couple. I was going to say, it's like flawless. It works perfect every time, and then of course I fail. But I also spend more time looking up here in the camera than looking down here at what I'm doing. If you actually were to look at what you're doing, you can still fail. Oh, we're having a good day. Looking at $70 to $100 knives. They're fun. Okay, the Knafs Lander 2 is an amazing knife. This just came out. I actually supported it on Kickstarter, so I got it one of the first ones out right before they came out. Just really awesome blade. It's a S35 VN. It flicks out really good. I don't know what my problem is today. Filming a couple of videos and just getting flustered because I'm so nervous. Just kidding. But yeah, they have their clutch lock that they've got on there. It's like the crossbar Axis style lock. They call it a clutch lock. It just has this feeling to it that it just effortless, and then just drops in, drops out. It's just so nice. Really good. Really good. But the Knafs Lander, they have open source on the scales, so you can download those files, and if you have like a 3D printer or means to make scales, you can then print your own scales, design your own scales, mill your own scales. You can do a lot with it, so you can really customize this knife. It's really kind of a fun thing. I will be doing that in the future. I did it a little bit with the Lander 1, and yeah, excited to do it with the 2. It's bigger, fun knife, and that clutch style lock is really cool. So this is $129, so it's the top notch in this category, but it's worth it all the way. If you want a nice knife that's going to work well, that has extremely good materials, extremely good lock mechanism. I don't know why I'm having problems with that flick today. It just seems to work so good all the time for me, except for right now. Knafs Lander 2, $129. This is a great knife. Consider picking one up. All right, the last one in this category, and probably one of my favorite knives of all time. Definitely in the top 5. I am a lefty, so anything that's going to have ambidextrous lock or anything like that is going to draw me in a little bit more. Plus, this is just as cool as it gets. The Civivi Vision FG. Everybody probably already knows about it. I love this knife. So, the Civivi Vision FG, this is a G10 handle. It was white. I do scale dyes, and so I dyed that red. one of the only red ones out there in existence, and I think it looks awesome. I think that red with the silver and then the Damascus on the blade with that crazy pattern that they made with it. Tell me that isn't just beautiful. There's a good angle. But yeah, that mixed with that red, oh, just looks great. I love the style of this. I love the way it feels in your hand. The design. It's perfect. Then you have the super lock. The super lock is this little thing right here. You squeeze that, it releases it. You can swing it out. You can swing it closed. You can open it like normal, but then you just squeeze that and drop. And because it's on the back, it's completely ambidextrous. It works good with the left or the right. It's just perfect. I love the design of this knife so much. $100 for this model with the Damascus. It's going to be white with the Damascus. I know they're making some new ones, so there's going to be a few others, but basically the primo version that they have is around $100, but you can buy their base model for $79. So if you want to get this knife and you don't want the Damascus, basically you'll be able to get it with the G10 or with the micarta handle. I believe they have an Ultim handle as well now. Those are all around $80. But the Civivi Vision FG is a Kenman pick, top 5 for sure, all time. I love this knife. It's great. So let's get them all out. Got that Civivi Vision. Got the Lander 2. We have the Bol Tusk. We have the Valkyrie. The Echo. And the Shredder. Okay. One last time. Let's go through them all. Civivi Shredder. This price point, $70. You can get one as low as $45. Has carbon fiber and the Damascus on it. Awesome knife. CJRB Echo, as low as $50. This one is $80 or $90 with all the titanium I added to it. AR RPM 9 steel button lock, fantastic. We got the Vosteed Valkyrie button lock as well. Micarta handle with the Nitro V steel. That's going to be $72. That's a great buy for that knife. Civivi BullTusk, you get it as cheap as $62. But if you want it with the Ultim and the Damascus, it's about $103. Knafs Lander 2 S35 VN steel G10 scales that are also interchangeable and you can design them. That clutch lock is fantastic. $129. Incredible knife. And like I said, a Kenman pick. The Civivi Vision FG Damascus with that super lock. Love it. Probably top 2 of all time. That's going to be it for today. If you enjoy what you see, please hit that like button and subscribe if you'd like to see more. Helps me out, and I really appreciate it. Love talking about knives. Got a lot of stuff planned in the future. More dies, more titanium anodizing, laser marking on the blades, all types of fun stuff. Stick around. It's just going to get more exciting. Stay sharp. I'll see you soon.